It shows 90 to 94% efficacy. It must be noted here that efficacy rate changes among different variants of SARS-CoV-2 because of the inclusion of mutations. And this vaccine is co-developed by US and Germany, PFIZER from US and BioNTech from Germany. Then we have the second vaccine, which is the MODERNA. It's also mRNA-based vaccine, which is made of nucleoside modified mRNA, and we need 2 shots of this, 4 weeks apart. It shows 90 to 94% efficacy, and this vaccine is developed by US. Now we have the third vaccine from Johnson & Johnson, aka JANSSEN. This vaccine is viral vector type vaccine, which is made from human adenovirus. And we just need 1 shot of this vaccine, which shows efficacy of 70 to 85%. This vaccine is developed by Belgium and US. All the 3 above vaccines, that's Pfizer, Moderna and Janssen vaccine, are approved for the use in United States. Then we have AstraZeneca vaccine. It's also branded as Covishield in India. This vaccine is based on viral vector type, which is made from modified chimpanzee adenovirus. There are 2 shots to be administered that are 8 to 12 weeks apart. This vaccine shows efficacy of 70 to 90%. And this vaccine is made by UK and Sweden. Now we have Sputnik 5 vaccine, which is based on viral vector made from modified adenovirus. And there are 2 shots to be administered 3 to 13 weeks apart, which shows efficacy of 85 to 90%. And this vaccine is developed by Russia. Then we have Sinovac or Coronavac vaccine, which is based on inactivated virus. And we need 2 shots of this within 2 months. It shows efficacy of 67 to 75%, and this vaccine is developed by China. Then we have Novavax vaccine. It's protein-based vaccine, and we need 2 shots of this 4 weeks apart. It shows efficacy of 85 to 89% and is developed by United States. And then we have last important vaccine, which is the Covaxin vaccine. It's inactivated virus type vaccine, and we need 2 shots of it 2 days apart. It shows efficacy of 70 to 80%, and this vaccine is developed by India. So these are the best available vaccines globally present as of now. On an average, all the vaccines show efficacy in the range of 60 to 90%, which is a good sign to control the virus.
Singapore will roll out the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine at 4 new vaccination centres starting tomorrow. Now, those who are eligible for vaccination can start booking appointments at these centres for their first and second shots. Now, separately, those who need to travel overseas urgently for work, study or perhaps medical reasons, well, they can apply for early vaccination.
Singapore is ramping up its vaccine drive, which means more vaccination centres island-wide as well as more choices. From Wednesday, Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine will be gradually rolled out at 4 out of 7 vaccination centres: Radin Mas, Hong Kong North, Marsiling and Punggol 21 community clubs. All other centres, including the 3 new ones, will be using the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine. As each centre will only carry 1 type of vaccine, individuals must choose the same centre for both jabs. Previously, the government announced that people would not be able to choose which vaccine they want. However, one expert says it's inevitable that people will get to choose.
If we say that each vaccination centre should only administer 1 type of vaccine for many logistics reasons and ease of operations, then we also allow people to pick the vaccination centres they want to go to. So there is almost no way to avoid giving people a kind of choice over which vaccine they want to take once more vaccines become available.
He added that there's little to choose between the Moderna and Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine. Both are similar in terms of efficacy. Moderna's 94% compared to Pfizer's 95%.
Both are mRNA vaccines, both require 2 doses, both seem to be very effective. The side effects are also very similar. In the data that's coming out from the US, Moderna seems to have a slightly lower rates of anaphylaxis, but the difference is so small, right? It's like one dose per million, one person per million doses administered. So I cannot tell you really that there is one that is better than the other, or that there's any real difference between them.
Authorities are also letting some groups appeal for early vaccination. They include those who need to travel overseas urgently. It can be for school, work, or to care for a critically ill family member. Documents must be submitted online as proof about 8 weeks before the departure date. Priority will be for those going to higher-risk countries. By mid-April, Singapore will have 40 vaccination centres. More centres will also offer the Moderna vaccine as new supplies arrive.